What happens when intense passion collides with fundamental incompatibility? When a relationship that seemed destined for forever fractures under the weight of contrasting values? The relationship between Future and Ciara represents one of modern music's most compelling cautionary tales, a passionate union that produced both beautiful creation and painful destruction. What began as a musical collaboration evolved into engagement and parenthood before ending in a high-profile split that continues to reverberate years later. Their journey illuminates what quantum relationship science calls energetic incompatibility and what spiritual traditions identify as soul contract completion, when two people come together not for a lifetime partnership, but for profound mutual growth through challenge. Today, I'll reveal 3 counterintuitive truths about relationships where spiritual wisdom and neuroscience converge. Insights that could transform your understanding of connection, chemistry, and conscious choice. Just to note, if you enjoy this deep dive into celebrity relationship evolution, check out my 24-hour live stream channels for more content exploring both singles journeys and relationship dynamics. As a subscriber, you can join the conversation, share your perspectives, and connect with others fascinated by these same topics. Subscribe now and become part of our growing community. Creative chemistry creates a powerful neurochemical bond that can mask a fundamental energetic incompatibility of values and lifestyle. This story began with musical collaboration on Ciara's 2013 hit Body Party, creating not just a chart success, but an undeniable creative and personal spark. From a neurobiological perspective, this creative chemistry triggered what scientists call a dopamine oxytocin cascade, a powerful neurochemical bonding mechanism that creates intense connection and attachment. What spiritual teachers call their creative resonance was undeniable. Their artistic energies amplified each other, creating the illusion of deeper alignment. This pattern demonstrates what quantum relationships scientists identify as frequency matching in limited bandwidth, when two people resonate powerfully in specific dimensions while remaining fundamentally misaligned in others. Their initial connection reveals the crucial distinction between chemistry and compatibility, between the intoxicating neurochemical rush of creative synergy and the quieter but more essential alignment of core values and life vision. Spiritual traditions have long recognized this pattern as partial soul resonance, when certain aspects of two souls recognize each other while others remain in fundamental discord. Established behavioral patterns represent quantum entanglements with past experiences that typically override the hope of transformation through new relationships. As their relationship progressed and they welcomed their son in May 2014, the fundamental differences in their approaches to life became increasingly apparent. Future, who already had children from previous relationships, continued patterns that conflicted with the committed family life that Ciara envisioned. By December 2014, their engagement had ended amid allegations of infidelity. From a quantum physics perspective, their experience demonstrates what scientists call persistent entanglement patterns, how our neuropathways and energy systems become entangled with certain behavioral patterns through repeated activation. Spiritual traditions describe this as karmic patterning, the tendency to repeat established patterns until the soul has fully integrated their lessons. Their journey reveals that transformation rarely comes from external relationships, but requires internal quantum shifts in consciousness. Neuroscience confirms this through the concept of self-directed neuroplasticity. That significant behavioral change requires conscious patterning or repatterning of neural pathways through consistent internal choice rather than external influence. The spiritual truth emerging from their story is that we must love people for who they are consistently demonstrates themselves to be, or who they consistently demonstrate themselves to be, not for who we hope they might become. The patterns someone established before entering your life represent what quantum science calls their probability distribution, the most likely expression of their energy based on established neural pathways. Our most painful relationship endings become quantum leap catalysts when we extract wisdom from wounds and consciously realign our energetic field. Following their breakup, Ciara made intentional choices reflecting profound energetic recalibration. She embraced celibacy, focused on healing, and clarified her non-negotiable values. From a neurobiological perspective, this period allowed her brain to reset attachment patterns and establish new neural pathways. Spiritually, this represents what wisdom traditions call conscious uncoupling at the energetic level, the deliberate disentanglement of one's energy field from previous patterns. When she began dating Russell Wilson in 2015, the contrast wasn't just in personality, but in the fundamental energetic alignment. Their relationship demonstrates what quantum relationship science calls coherent coupling, when two energy systems naturally amplify rather than disrupt each other's optimal functioning. Spiritual traditions describe this as aligned soul resonance, when two people's essential values and purposes naturally harmonize. What makes this evolution significant is how it demonstrates what neuroscientists call post-traumatic growth, the brain's capacity to establish entirely new neuroarchitectures following relationship trauma. From a spiritual perspective, Ciara's journey exemplifies conscious pattern interruptions, the soul's ability to extract wisdom from painful experiences and create new energetic templates for connection. Beyond their romantic connection or relationship, Future and Ciara's ongoing connection as co-parents represents what quantum relationship scientists call permanent field interaction, the necessity of maintaining some level of energetic exchange despite fundamental incompatibility. Their co-parenting challenges demonstrate what family systems theorists identify as boundary regulation complexity, the difficulty of establishing healthy separateness while maintaining necessary connection for their child's well-being. Spiritually, this represents the ongoing soul contract that transcends their romantic relationship, the agreement to remain in each other's lives through their shared child regardless of personal history. Their navigation of this territory reveals how quantum entanglement persists beyond relationship dissolution when children are involved. The spiritual wisdom in their ongoing connection is that co-parenting requires transcending personal history for children's well-being, creating what consciousness teachers call transcendent purpose, finding higher meaning beyond personal preference or comfort. Future and Ciara's relationship journey offers profound insights where spiritual wisdom and relationship science converge. Their experience demonstrates how creative chemistry creates powerful neurochemical bonds that can mask a fundamental energetic incompatibility, how established patterns represent quantum entanglements that really transform through external relationships, and how painful endings can become catalysts for conscious recalibration when we extract their wisdom. Their contrasting paths after separation reveal what spiritual traditions have always taught and neuroscience now confirms. that our response to relationship pain shapes our future more than pain itself. Ciara's journey of conscious recalibration demonstrates that the brain's remarkable capacity for neuroplasticity when guided by clear intention and values. If this exploration resonated with you, please hit that like and subscribe button. And remember that our most valuable relationship lessons emerge at the intersection of spiritual wisdom and scientific understanding, revealing patterns that can transform not just how we understand celebrity relationships, but how we navigate our own journey through conscious connection. As always, stay beautiful, stay connected, and stay conscious in the field.